Hey, I'm sitting on a Tensas Parish tract that's for sale. It's going to be a good deer hunting tract for somebody. It's going to be about 140 acres. I say about because it's got to be surveyed, or the one boundary line's got to be surveyed, and it'll be at least 140 acres, and plus or minus a little bit. But if a man wanted more, he could probably bump that number up into the the low to mid 200s. We just would survey that southern boundary line a little further south. So anyway, 140 plus acres is available. It is a great property. I know it really well. It's part of about a 1,600 acre tract that we've already sold about 800 acres of, and the remaining 800 acres has a large camp on it, and the owner said, hey, I'll just carve off part of this and sell it, and make it a little more easier to buy for somebody. So that's what we're doing. The property is all bottomland hardwood, Tensas Parish, swale and ridge kind of track. If you've ever hunted in Tensas Parish, you know just what I'm talking about. A lot of palmetto. In fact, you probably see some there in the background. A lot of red oak, just typical bottomland hardwood Mississippi alluvial basin property. And it's going to get a little sloppy in spots when we have real wet weather. Overall, this is pretty high ground though for this area, so you're never going to get flooded out of hunting. You're never going to come in here and can't hunt it at all. You might just have some bad spots in some of the trails and that sort of thing when it's real wet, but you're going to be able to hunt it. It's got good access, deeded access off of Highway 4. The property is located about 10 miles west of Newellton, about 5 miles east of the Tensas River Bridge, right on Highway 4. The access goes right by a 10-acre lake that stocked with bass. It's maintained by a biologist, and it's going to be part of yours too if you want it. What I mean by that is there's a 1.98 acre lot right there beside the lake that a man can buy with this tract if he needs it for a camp. There's water and electricity available. It's already a cleared lot. And that lake is right across the road. I mean, you can throw a rock. When I say road, I'm talking about, 15 feet wide road. It's right there, and that'll be part yours too. When I say part, the other 3 landowners also have an undivided interest in the pond. They all fish it. They treat it like it's theirs. They split the cost of the biologist to maintain it, and they kind of follow the same guidelines, for the trophy bass, so that the pond stays in great shape. So it's the kind of track you can use year-round if you want it, with the fishing up there and then deer hunting back here. If you just want the tract of 140-odd acres, you got your own camp or you live nearby, you don't have to buy that lot up there. 2 separate little deals. So anyway, you need to take a look at this on the website, RecLand.net. I'll try to cut in a picture here of the pond and how it lays, and try to edit in some more stuff just to give you an idea about this particular parcel. There's at least 3 box stands on it that I know of. I've ridden by them today, as a matter of fact. And there may be a 4th, I don't know, but don't hold me to the 4th. I know of 3. There are a number of food plots, and they're small food plots. Most of the hunting on this track has always been bow hunting. The current owners, that's all they do is bow hunt. They may later in the year, bring a guest in to, rifle hunt a little bit and try to shoot some of the does that they're required to shoot with encouraged to shoot through DMAP. But for the most part, it's just bow hunting. So a lot of small food plots, which in my opinion, because I'm just a bow hunter, that's the best. I mean, they're tucked in little small, irregular shaped food plots that you can put lock-ons on. Or use climbers. It's just great. In fact, there's a lock on behind me there for this little part right here. There's good timber on this tract. A lot of red oak, of course, bottomland hardwood species. There's sweet gum, there's hackberry, elm, some ash, but a lot of good red oak, big red oak. This is not some old clear-cut tract that's grown up into a big thicket. There's a lot of mature timber on it. This property is in WRP, so you can't come in here and clear cut this place if that's what you're thinking. You can't do it. You can, however, manage the timber. NRCS will allow you to do that. They have a permitting process, and it's got some specifications got to be met. It's all got to be done the right way, but a man can manage the timber on this place. But it's just drop dead gorgeous. Excellent neighbors. They all manage for big bucks, so they're not shooting everything that they see. In fact, very few deer at all have been killed on this track in the last couple of years. Mostly does, because it's just hard to kill all the does, and so they try to do that. And they try to shoot just 4.5, 5.5-year-old bucks and older, so there haven't been many deer killed on this place. It joins Buckhorn Wildlife Management Area on the east boundary. I'm looking 300 yards right there is the Buckhorn. It joins that. Across the highway just a little bit west is Tensas. A little bit further is Big Lake. So right here in this footprint, you got some of the best deer hunting habitat our state has to offer. So anyway, 140 acres plus, or you can buy that big camp and get all the acres you want with it. There's a couple of options, and you'll see that on the website. Look at Tensas Parish, 140 acres. It's at recland.net, and we appreciate you looking. Merry Christmas. Bye.